KYPE and KDB's investment in HD Hyundai Robotics. Strictly private and confidential. This is not a typical deal brief. You are accessing the restricted IC feed to deconstruct the HD Hyundai Robotics deal. This structure isn't just an investment, it's a monumental bet on a manufacturing paradigm shift for the age of physical AI. 1. Structure breakdown. The deal's true center of gravity. KYPE/KDB invested $180 billion, won via RCPS at a $2 trillion post-money valuation, approximately 8.4 times EV/revenue. This multiple is not for hardware, it's an advance payment for non-existent future profitability. The core risk isn't technology execution, but narrative execution. The investment buys the story, a transition from hardware to software, body to brain. By pricing in the future, this structure has no safety margin. Story value eclipses cash flow value. The center of gravity is the immense valuation pressure from this narrative. 2. Governing logic, the internal logic. The logic is the tension between an inevitable transition and uncertain completion. HD Hyundai Robotics faces a saturated Korean market #1 in automation. AI is not a choice, it's survival. The strategy is physical AI and a robot foundation model, RFM. A central brain trains all robots, turning them into data nodes. This is a business model realignment. The core problem is the sim-to-real gap, where simulation fails in reality. This is the clash between narrative and reality. KYPE/KDB bet on the inevitability of the attempt, not its success, assuming no other alternative exists. However, the structure lacks defenses. The put option has no minimum EV guarantee, weak downside protection. This is the hot deal trap. Risk clauses are ignored when demand is high. The structure leverages the market's narrative addiction. 3. Value logic. What this valuation priced in? The $2 trillion valuation prices imperfect success. Compare its 8.4 times EV to revenue to FANUC approximately 4.8 times or ABB 2.4 times. The market applied a software multiple to a manufacturing firm. This is an inverted multiple, a narrative premium. A DCF suggests 1.3 to 1.5 trillion won is reasonable. KYPE entered at this narrative premium, betting on market expectations. This structure is not exit-focused, but funding-focused. As long as the IPO narrative holds, it will attract capital. Returns depend on sustaining this narrative, not on fundamental success. 4. Risk architecture, the 4 risk layers. 4 risk layers, technological, the sim-to-real gap. Mitigation, tech DD, milestone-based investment. Financial, low profitability plus high valuation. Mitigation, robust downside protection, minimum IRR guarantee. Market, competition from majors, ABB, FANUC. Mitigation, defensible niche strategy. Operational, reliance on HD Hyundai Group/foreign suppliers. Mitigation, localization, non-group revenue. These are not just risks to manage, they are variables for redesign. This is risk formatting for the next structure, not just failure avoidance. 5. Strategic insight. Why this structure matters. This deal breaks traditional PE grammar, which favors mature efficiency over inflection point uncertainty. KYPE is not a tech GP, but they joined the AI narrative because Korea's manufacturing limits, saturated market, #1 robot density, are clear. The conclusion, AI transition is survival. This is a strategic experiment for PE, testing if Korean industrial capital can finance a tech narrative. It's the first case study of the Korean PE market adapting to AI deals. 6. Syndicate application module. Bringing this to your deal room. Adapt this for your micro-GP syndicate. The key is structuring the tech transition narrative, not just the tech deal. Story arbitrage. Structure the inevitability of the transition. Risk layering. Position risks as narrative defenses. Downside as design. Integrate downside clauses into the core structure. Execution, narrative. Engineer every sentence to convey inevitability. A syndicate builder translates the structure, not imitates the deal. This understanding lets you design your own IC room. We are not here to understand for entry, we are here to redesign for ownership. This knowledge empowers you to build your own syndicate. We don't stand at the door, we design the door. Structure, syndicate restricted IC feed, end.